Satyaku Kudarmakan, Dharmaku Kubaktikan. Salam Pramuka. Hello everyone, my name is Surya Durjana from University State of Semarang. I will to be explain about the Scott Honor Code. The Scott Honor Code is a series of revisions, basic principles, promise, values, and norms that must be carried out by Scots in everyday life in become a measure or Scott standards of behavior. So, it can be said that the Code Honor is a code of ethics of members of the Good Scot movement in personal life and in society. Code of Honor for Scot Rising, which includes Trisatya, promise and commitment themselves, and Dasa Dharma or promise morals. And it is Trisatya. For my honor, I promise to meet it. First, carry out my duty to God Almighty, unitary state of the Republic of Indonesia, and practice Pancasila. The second, help others' life and prepare building community. And third, keep the Dasa Dharma. Okay, I will be to read Dasa Dharma. First, for God Almighty. Second, love for nature and affection to us fellow human. Third, courteous and chivalrous patriot. Fourth, obedient and likes to discuss. 5. Willing to help and steadfast. 6. Diligent, skilled, and happy. 7. Thrifty, careful, and unpretentious. 8. Disciplined, brave, and loyal. 9. Responsible and trustworthy. 10. Pure in thought and word and deed. The meaning of the contents of the Dharma Scots. The content of the first Dharma is pretty to God Almighty. It is intended that every member of the Scot must have the nature of piety to God and uphold his dignity as a creature of God. A Scot member is also required to have a high tolerance for the people's religions and invite others to worship according to their beliefs. The meaning of love for nature and compassion for fellow human beings is to have the nature of love not only directed to humans but also to other living creatures. By having a sense of love and affection, every member of the Scots can create a safe, comfortable, and pleasant environment. Courteous and chivalrous patriot, every member of the Scots must have a polite and chivalrous nature. In other words, a Scot member must have good manners when living daily life. In addition, they must also participate in maintaining the unity and integrity of the Indonesian state in order to create a safe and prosperous country. Obedient and likes to discuss Scot members must also always obey in any given task. A Scot must be ready to face orders and must not refuse them. In making a decision, they must also go through deliberation to reach a mutual agreement. Willing to help and persevere, not only obedient and have a chivalrous attitude, a Scot member must also be willing to help others without discrimination against race, ethnicity, or class. In practice, they must be prepared to face all trials and calamities. Diligent, skilled, and happy. Each Scot member must have a diligent attitude in carrying out certain tasks. In practice, Scot members must also have skills and abilities. Of course, this should be done cheerfully. Thrifty, careful, and unpretentious must also always be a guideline for every member of the Scot when carrying out their duties. For this reason, it is the duty of each member to have a frugal habit and must be careful in placing everything according to its function and benefits. Disciplined, courageous, and faithful. Each Scot member must also have a disciplined courageous and loyal attitude. In addition, a member must also be able to face all challenges and faithfully uphold his calling. Responsible and trustworthy. One of the attitudes the Scout members must have is to be responsible and trustworthy. In other words, Scout members must always dare to be responsible for all their actions and behavior. That way, they can be trusted and never betray the trust given to them. Holy in talks, words, and deeds. The 10 Dasa Dharma is carried in thought, word, and deed. Each of their behavior is expected to be a role model for the community so that Scout members can control their own thoughts, words, actions. Next, there are several examples of the implementation of the contents of the Dasa Dharma. Examples of implementation, that is, the first, living the teachings of religious worship. The second, try to control and manage yourself. Third, learn to assess the reality, evidence, and trust of an information. The fourth, obey with judgment and belief. And the last, always responsible and trustworthy. Okay, thank you for watching. See you again. Satyaku Kedarmakan, Dharmaku Kebaktikan. Salam Pramuka.